So you guys go through the mahogany double doors.
Mahogany.
Are there? Is there like below the frames of the picture frames? Is there like a name of somebody or something engraved at the bottom?
Sure. Let's see.
Good question.
Durst. The family name is Durst.
The Dursts.
Oh, there's like a famous guitarist or something with last name Durst or something.
Fred
Yeah.
Durst.
This is
Place
not
is
him.
rocking.
This is not Fred Durst family.
Darn.
There's no Fred Durst here.
There is no Fred Durst here. All right. Next room.
Oh,
This is a main hall. A wide hall runs the width of the house with a black marble fireplace to your left there at one end, and a sweeping red marble staircase at the other end. Mounted on the wall above the fireplace is a longsword with a windmill cameo worked into the hilt. The wood-paneled walls are ornately sculpted with images of vines, flowers, nymphs, and satyrs.
all right.
Okay. Oh, can I disguise myself to look like one of the people that was in the picture?
Sure.
Cool.
Finn is gonna gaze deeply about the room, I think.
Okay. Okay.
Examines.
Finn, you notice you're looking at these patterns in the walls, and you see cleverly hidden within the patterns are serpents and skulls
Okay, that's not what
That
I was
are-
looking for.
woven into the designs. And this decorative paneling follows the staircase as it circles upward to the second floor.
Is there wood in the hearth?
Sure. Yes.
I light it.
Okay. Also, this room is dark when you guys enter, but there are oil lamps mounted on the walls, so you could easily illuminate this entire room.
Oh, in that case, I'll do the oil lamps. Thank you.
Okay.
Here's
Why
to
do we always have to
hoping.
light things on fire?
Here's to hoping that wasn't the first thing that seemed innocent at first, but underlying was actually something deadly and venomous.
Do you point
Where
these
are
out
the
to him?
children? He does.
They're on the
That's an
portico.
interesting motif.
They're over here.
Quite the interior.
Skulls and snakes.
So as you see, there are quite a few doors off of this room, as well as the staircase going up.
Well, we are searching for a basement, and if
Up is
architect-
probably not to the basement.
Up is probably not to the basement if architecture serves me correct.
Who knows?
Well
Down is
thought
up,
out.
up is down.
Up is Finn, down is Finn.
That 8 intelligence is gonna really come out.
I too am pretty smart. Hi, Finn.
And I'm gonna cast a magic weapon while I'm here, and it lasts an hour, so why not?
Okay.
The door that's right next to me, what does it look like?
Let's see.
Just a regular internal door?
How terrifying is it? Can I attack it?
Yeah, it's a door made of mahogany, like a lot of the doors in here are.
Very nice.
Mahogany.
I opened the mahogany door.
All right. Let's see. Let's do
Have a mahagander. I'm sorry.
What does that even mean? I don't know.
That's why I apologized. Hey, in general, I just apologize for anything I say.
Ooh. Guys. I'm not saying I'm hungry, but
I think that's exactly what you're saying.
you're actually right.
All right. Description. The centerpiece of this wood-paneled dining room is a carved mahogany table surrounded by 8 high-backed chairs with sculpted armrests and cushioned seats. A crystal chandelier hangs above the table, which is covered with resplendent silverware and crystalware polished to a dazzling shine. Mounted above the marble fireplace is a mahogany-framed painting of an alpine vale. And the wood paneling in the room is carved with elegant images of deer among the trees. Red
No
silk.
skulls and snakes?
Are you going to look closer?
I am totally looking closer.
Roll perception.
The deer actually murders.
Red silk drapes cover the windows, and a tapestry depicting hunting dogs and horse-mounted aristocrats chasing after a wolf hangs from an iron rod bolted to the south wall. And you got a 9 perception?
Yeah. I see the chairs.
Yeah, you don't see anything else, Kismet.
Guys, there's chairs in here. On this wall, which would be, the north is that way, the south wall.
Yeah.
What is that, a big mural or?
Bumpy, whatever.
Yeah, that's the, or no, that's above the fireplace. Oh yeah,
I'm
that's
looking at the drapes.
that's the tapestry depicting hunting dogs and horse-mounted aristocrats chasing after a wolf.
Yeah. I don't see any of those weird snake and skull things in here.
I'm going to go over to the tapestry, take out my short sword, and carve it up and just say murderer on it.
What?
Okay.
We're supposed to be helping this family. We're getting a monster.
Actually, you're supposed to write red rum on there.
Wow.
Don't do that.
They should never do such a thing to such a noble beast as a wolf.
We have a vandal in the party. Ah, I see.
He's an eco-terrorist, I believe is the correct.
That's how he pretty much described him at the beginning.
Hey kids, let us group of people in your house. We're gonna help you kill the fuck your shit.
I don't think you should be doing that.
I don't think they should be doing such a thing or glorifying such an act.
Shitlord, I'm
Hey,
so
hey,
happy
hey.
right now.
Wolves hunt. They're natural. Hunting is natural.
Not that type of hunting.
Why? In what
You
way?
are on the side of the of the disgusting aristocrats chasing this noble beast. How could you dare to stand in front of me with having such a heretical view?
Finn looks at Naevin. And how many of those ravens did you kill?
Yeah.
I was returning them to their natural state.
What, dead?
Of death.
Well, they're busy arguing. I'm taking one of the drapes off the wall and I'm putting it in a bag.
Okay.
We came in here to help this family. I'm really not okay with this.
I did it while you guys were arguing, so you have no idea. And then I just kind of walk out.
I have an idea, but I'm not sure about it. Wait a minute, I'm the one that's right next to you. So yes, I do have an
Wasn't
idea.
there a curtain on that window?
I was right next to you. I totally had that idea. Stop vandalizing this house. I mean,
And robbing.
And robbing and all that stuff.
Come now.
I mean, we are strangers here. We don't want to make extra enemies. I'm sure there'll be enough by themselves. Note that there's this, two areas that are 5x5 that we can't get into.
Well, there's a door right here that Finn looks at warily.
Oh, duh. I'm on the other side. I forgot about that door.
So is there a wall here that has a door as well?
Where?
Here.
No.
Oh, okay.
Notice
I
this
opened
one.
the door with Mage Hand.
Kismet pulls out his surveying instruments and makes the decision that, this room is smaller than it should be. By my estimations, there should be a 5-foot square here that...
Wow, nothing gets by you guys, I swear. Can't pull any tricks.
A big house like that, who knows? Maybe it's just an empty hollow shaft. Or a dumbwaiter. Is there a dumbwaiter door?
Could be a dumbwaiter. Could be, maybe they brick somebody in alive.
Yeah, that one thing.
Yeah, we could do an Edgar Allan Poe movie.
Yeah,
I like it.
or it could be the shaft to the basement. We haven't heard the monster in the basement ever.
Yeah, has anything cried out?
No, you have not. You guys did notice. You guys just looking at your passive perception here.
My lack of.
Everybody has a 12. Naevin has a 14. So actually, you guys did notice in the dining or in the the dining room that where is it? In the tree trunks worked into the paneling, you see twisted faces.
Oh. See, when I looked, I didn't see him. It's only a peripheral vision later.
Yeah,
that
and there are wolves
they're looking at
hiding in the foliage as well that you didn't see at first.
What? Who's hiding?
Wolves
Whoa.
in the artwork. Dun dun dun.
Now, which terrible portal do one of you open?
I don't have a portal. I've got a block of who knows what.
He gestures at either of the doors that he can see.
Yeah.
Right in front of me with mage hand.
Okay. Reveal your secrets.
It's a broom closet.
You're not far off, Nathan.
The privy.
It is a...
To be fair, a 5x5 square can't be much.
Yeah, it's a cloak
Yeah.
room. There are
could be a
several
whole-
black cloaks hanging from hooks on the walls. A top hat sits on a high shelf.
Ooh, a top hat.
Yeah, top hat.
Rin dons the top hat. Hello,
You know the
my honey.
parents are going to come home. They're just,
Come home. Their paintings vandalized, their drapes stolen, their top hat absconded with.
I just look at the top hat. I don't take the top hat.
yeah, Brendan.
They had it coming.
It doesn't go good with the outfit.
Basement.
So you guys aren't so much murder hobos as like vandal thief hobos.
Yeah.
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 Well,
which is much
two
better.
of them are.
I'm objecting to this.
I'm neutral. I just act on a whim.
I'm chaotic.
Finn's chaotic and he's standing in the foyer.
Well, that is against the norm.
Yeah, standing. Calmly. Not calmly. Kind of anxiously.
Anxiously standing in a foyer. It is a scary foyer. I think we should either that door or do we want to do this door here?
Why not both? Why not Zoidberg?
Which one do you want me to open with my mage hand first?
Two doors at the same time,
This one.
I'm going to go for the south door.
which happens to be the north door.
Which
So that
happens
one?
sort of-
Okay, that's the door I'm going to open then
All right.
with mage hand. That's why I got mage hand.
It's a
Guess what
toilet.
this is?
It's a shitter. It's the loo.
I think that's a sink.
I don't
yeah.
know. That looks like a really bow-legged toilet to me.
Yeah, it's actually a kitchen. The kitchen is tidy with dishware, cookware, and utensils neatly placed on shelves. A work table has a cutting board and rolling pin atop it. A stone dome-shaped oven stands near the east wall, its bent iron stovepipe connecting to a hole in the ceiling. Behind the stove and to the left is a thin door. And
There's one on the one over here too.
yeah, and
One on
there's
the west
a
wall
door
and one
over
on the
there.
east wall.
Finn becomes concerned because of the terrible architectural decision of having to pass through the foyer temporarily to get into the dining room with whatever dishes you prepare. Don't like it.
Could be a design flaw.
Could be.
Maybe
Open
it's
Open this door.
Or
Okay.
they just don't care because they have servants who do everything for them.
it's true enough. I will pop
All
into-
right.
No, what is that?
All right. So behind this small door in the southwest corner is a dumbwaiter, a
No.
2-foot wide stone shaft containing a wooden elevator box attached to a simple rope and pulley mechanism that must be operated manually.
Glad we don't have
Someone
any
inside
gnomes.
the dumbwaiter?
Hanging on the wall next to the dumbwaiter is a tiny brass bell attached by wires to buttons. Oh, never mind. You see wires, you don't see buttons.
Okay. Can we? I pull on the rope and try to make the dumbwaiter go down to make sure there actually is a basement.
Okay, let me see here.
Good point. We only have a 6-year-old's word for it.
No, it only goes up from here.
All right.
Well, shit.
Still not sure about this basement.
Well, there's no reason that a dumbwaiter that's for like food needs
Yeah, I
to
know.
just go in the basement unless
But,
it's like
but
an
if it did
entertaining
go
basement.
down, then we would know if the basement existed.
True enough.
This is true.
It was well played.
All right.
I'm skeptical whether
Way to
this-
use your brains, guys.
Mhm.
Good job.
Actually, the sluttily dressed one is probably the smartest. They're like Kesha.
See,
No
you
one
can't make
expects it.
assumptions
Yes.
based on how people look.
Yeah,
That's
why I
our
said
lesson
it's like
for
Kesha,
today.
you know? Know 6 languages and have like a doctorate or whatever. Be Kesha. Shout out to my
Mage
girl
hand
Kesha.
this door.
Okay.
They tend that door.
Mage hand that door.
All right. This is.
I'm mage handing every door. I'm not getting hit with traps.
I still
Um,
think there's something here.
this is a well-stocked pantry. The food appears to be fresh.
Oh, it's a pantry. It's nice.
Are there any vegetables?
What kind of food is there food? Is there meat in there that Naevin will get mad at?
Yeah, there's, it's a well-stocked pantry, so there's meat, vegetables, all kinds of stuff. You could make a meal if you wanted to.
So, yep, nothing in here. Let's move on.
Yeah. And I've been complaining that people are stealing stuff, but I do take a loaf of bread.
Okay.
Like tear off bits and just shove it in your gob.
Yeah.
Are you eating it?
I'm
Do as
just
I say,
doing-
not as I do.
Exactly.
Are you eating it, John? Do you eat some of the
We
bread?
may not have a rogue with us, but we're definitely acting it.
Everybody's got a little rogue.
We're
in
all
them.
rogue at heart.
Yeah. I do have a point where I do want to go over. Can I inspect the wall over here to
Sure.
see if there's any sort of mechanism that would reveal its secrets or something?
Sure, make a perception roll.
Sure. That's better.
Okay.
Little tap there, little tap here.
Yeah, you tap on the wall. You can tell that there's space on the other side of the wall. There's obviously like maybe a chimney or something in there, but you don't see any kind of secret door or any way to get access to it from here.
Well, if it is hollow and there's some sort of chimney or something on the other side, that does sort of state that there's something below us.
Right, because the fireplaces aren't there.
Right. So maybe there's like a furnace room or something. Or a hearth.
Yeah, these are what the fireplace. Whoops, it's not working. These are the hearths. These structures.
Something larger, more ominous.
I
What
look
did
as
these
well,
aristocrats do?
but never mind.
How far does this staircase spiral up? Finn looks above him. Is it just-
The house is 3 stories tall. It goes all the way up to the 3rd floor.
Oh, we're not gonna find a basement up there.
There's still this door over here.
There is still one door.
That's Rin's cue. Steve is lost in thought.
Mage hand the door.
All right. Reveal your secrets.
Hey, it's nice.
And
If those are stuffed animals, oh shit!
This oak
David's
paneled
going to
room
town.
looks like a hunter's den. Mounted above the fireplace is a stag's head And positioned around the outskirts of the room are 3 stuffed wolves. 2 padded chairs draped in animal furs face the hearth, with an oak table between them supporting a cask of wine, 2 carved wooden goblets, a pipe rack, and a candelabrum. A chandelier hangs above a cloth-covered table surrounded by 4 chairs. There are 2 cabinets against the walls. The east cabinet has a lock, and the north cabinet does not. There
Has
you
a
go.
lock?
Yeah, one of the cabinets has a lock, the other one doesn't.
Okay.
This guardsman does not condone theft.
I opened the one without
Me
a lock.
neither.
Okay. Let's see. You find a small box and an assortment of wine glasses. Do you
What's
look
in
in
the small box?
a deck of playing cards? They're strange though. They don't look like playing cards you've seen before. They have different
In the pantry?
designs on them.
And back in the pantry, was there any wine there?
Yes.
All right. Naevin will go get a bottle of wine, come
Okay.
back.
I know
and
exactly
just
what he's doing.
Start pouring the wine all over the stuffed wolves and the head of the stag.
Okay.
Let's leave. Forget
No,
these kids. We
mm-mm.
can break into the tavern and just forget the kids. Let's leave.
Let's not start fires.
I'm not
John-
lighting them on fire.
John, did you try
take
some
the
of that
cards.
bread you took? Have you tried it
Yes.
yet?
Yes.
It is the most bland bread you've ever had.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's very
Bland,
bland.
though.
Like they didn't put any sugar in it or something.
Right. Yeah.
Salt.
In that case, I take a bite out of it and then I go back and put it back.
No, use the bread. You could mop up some of that wine you poured off.
I didn't pour the wine.
That he did.
All right, so Naevin, you're pouring wine on the stuffed wolves.
Yes.
Oh Lord.
Okay.
And I'm
Just
playing with the
disfiguring
cards.
them.
Okay.
It's a deck of many things.
No.
That's a great way to start a campaign. There's definitely.
That's right.
Yeah,
Oh,
no, it is
death.
not a deck of
John,
many things.
play.
They seem to be mundane playing cards, just different than the ones you're used to.
Take it and I put it in my pack.
Okay.
Finn begins to ascend the marble stairs.
Okay.
We have found no door down, huh?
No. And you've just made a big mess.
Well, they had it coming.
So are you doing
Yeah.
anything other than just pouring wine on the stuffed wolves?
I'm gonna
Craig,
fall
or-
Finn and pretend I don't know.
I'm basically just disfiguring them. Like,
Okay.
yeah,
Sure.
I didn't have blood, a bucket of blood to pour on them, but I did find wine, so that's what I did.
Wine is like grape blood.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
The blood of grapes.
How sturdy does the lock look on the other cabinet?
Let's see.
A feeling of not condonement washes over you.
I mean, it's a cabinet, so I mean, the lock is probably more sturdy than the cabinet. It'd probably be easier.
Rip
to-
the door off.
Yeah, to bust the cabinet open and
Vandalizing
the
these people's home.
bust
Why
the
are
lock.
we doing this?
Would I be able to mage hand the cabinet door off?
No, you'd have to make like a strength check. It'd take more force
She's
than
not
that.
about physical labor, so if she's got to struggle herself, she's not doing it.
Okay.
That's my life motto.
I've got to actually touch it. Oh no.
It's very clean in here.
Just
Killer eggplant. I'm very impressed.
All right,
Thank you.
so some of you are going upstairs.
tunk, tunk, tunk. Red marble. What a choice.
All right, going up.
Is red marble real? It is, and it's gorgeous.
It is, yes.
So you'll see to the right the second floor, where you end up on the second floor. And Again, like all the rooms in here, it's dark until you light some lamps. There are unlit oil lamps mounted on the walls of this elegant hall.
How about these people with spears? Tell me about them.
Yeah, I'm just assuming you guys are lighting lamps as you go.
Sure.
Unless you tell me otherwise.
I am.
Well, the rest of us can see.
I'm not even
This
touching.
isn't red marble.
That's why I'm
These
doing
stairs
it.
look super thematic.
Hanging above the mantelpiece is a wood-framed portrait of the Durst family. You see a woman and a man, and you see Rose and Thorn. You recognize them. Cradled in the father's arms is a swaddled baby, which the mother seems to be regarding with a hint of scorn. She's kind of got this nasty look on her
What
face.
floor
So
was
she's
the baby on?
Third.
Third floor.
Third.
second. You guys are on the second floor. Second floor.
Yeah, babies.
So she's looking at it with scorn. Someone had an affair.
To answer John's question, those are standing suits of armor that flank the wooden doors in the east and west walls. Each suit of armor clutches a spear and has a visored helm shaped like a wolf's head. The doors are carved with dancing yews. Although with your very high passive perceptions, you see that the yews aren't really dancing, but they're actually fighting off swarms of bats.
Been there, sort of done that.
And as you're standing on the staircase, you can feel this cold draft coming from the third floor above you.
Well,
I mage hand this door right here.
Okay.
There's the dumbwaiter.
Let's see. This is an undecorated bedroom. It contains a pair of beds with straw-stuffed mattresses. At the foot of each bed is a footlocker.
Servants.
Yeah, and then I'll just go ahead and tell you. This is a closet here, and when you look in the closet, you see tidy servants' uniforms hanging from hooks in the closet.
where is everyone?
Well, they go away at night because they're werewolves, and then they come home and they find their place has been vandalized.
Well, if they are actually werewolves, they should respect nature more.
But werewolves are an
Hunting?
abomination.
Hunting is part of nature.
Displaying your kill like that is not. It's disrespectful.
Yeah, you use every part of the body.
Yeah, and you put it in it and you make a decoration out of it.
Yeah.
A
That's
nice,
a good that
a nice little hat.
part.
Yes. Do you like my wolf bone tiara? Talking about tiaras, what's next, princess?
Yes, fearless leader princess.
She's like
Mage hand that door.
she's our
Okay.
Zelda.
She is.
All the
What if Zelda was a girl? Anyways.
Wine a lot.
Reveal. All right.
how do you get there? It's a black space.
Oh, missed
To
the
pass
spot.
through the ether.
I know.
You have to teleport.
Veil of the darkness.
There we go.
Oh, there we go. Oh ho
Um,
ho! Here's our 5x5.
Another
yeah,
5x5.
yeah.
It's over the other one, isn't it?
All right. Red velvet drapes cover the windows of this room. An exquisite mahogany desk. They really like mahogany in this house.
They do.
And a matching high back chair face the entrance and the fireplace, above which hangs a framed picture of a windmill perched atop a rocky crag. Situated in corners of the room are two overstuffed chairs. Floor to ceiling bookshelves line the south wall. A rolling wooden ladder allows one to more easily reach the high shelves.
Oh, nice.
And there are
All right.
numerous objects on the top of the desk as well.
I'd like to examine this area to see if there's perhaps a secret entrance.
Okay, make a perception roll. Or no, I tell you what, make an investigation roll. That sounds better. Oh, look at that.
That. Double 22s. Wow.
Again, you can tell that there is a space on the other side of these walls. It is hollow, but you don't see any way into it.
Okay.
Well, I feel fairly confident that there is no entrance to a secret door there.
And I'm thinking maybe you have to go all the way up to get to the secret door, and then you can climb down the ladder.
Hey, man, you got to get up to get down.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm going to pat the tent again.
I start studying the bookshelves. See if there's any books worth anything.
Come on. Get
Okay.
Up,
Of course,
down with the
you put a wizard next to a book and they're going to read.
Exactly.
All right, let's see. So there are hundreds of tomes on these shelves, and you see that they cover a wide range of topics, including history, warfare, and alchemy.
Any poetry books?
Yes, there are several shelves containing first edition collective works of poetry and fiction.
I'm not stealing, but I will definitely peruse while the other people look elsewhere. I'm going to look at the poetry books.
Also, on the top of the desk, you guys see there is an oil lamp, a jar of ink, a quill pen, a tinderbox, and a letter kit with a red wax candle, 4 blank sheets of parchment, and a wooden seal with a windmill on it. And the desk drawer is not locked.
Okay.
Mage hand, open the desk drawer.
Okay, you see inside the drawer is an iron key.
Okay. I'm going to is there in the fireplace, is there some like ash or something from a fire that was there?
There is a little bit, but not as much as you would expect to see.
All right. I just need a couple pinches. That's fine.
Okay.
I'm going to take that. I'm going to lightly dust it on top of the blank pieces of paper and sort of etch it in to see if I can find any the remnants of anything that was written on a piece of paper that was on top of it.
Oh, very clever. Unfortunately, the paper seems completely blank. But while you're over there, you glance over at the what would it be? The south wall, and with your very keen elven eyes, you see that there's something not quite right about the wall in this area. Whoops, I had the wrong thing.
So that's the wall over here?
Yeah, over here in this corner.
Okay.
Seems to be something odd.
I will go over and start investigating, like looking around, sort of pulling some random books off the shelf.
I pocket the key.
And I suppose that's probably a perception check?
Yes. Okay. So you find in the bookshelf on that wall what appears to be a fake book. And when you go to pull the book off the shelf, it actually just kind of tilts, and you hear a click, and a secret door opens.
Mm-hmm.
The sound of a cliche fills the room.
Yes, it does. There you go.
Is that a skeleton?
Spooky.
This room contains bookshelves packed with tomes.
Bones.
Packed with tomes. A heavy wooden chest with clawed iron feet stands against the south wall, its lid half closed. Sticking out of the chest is a skeleton in leather armor.
Is it like closed like it ate the guy's head?
Yeah. Yeah, totally. Totally.
It's a mimic.
Closer inspection reveals that the skeleton belongs to a human who triggered a poison dart trap. 3 darts are stuck in the dead adventurer's armor and ribcage. The dart firing mechanism inside the chest no longer functions. Clutched in
I look at everybody and I say, "This is why I use Mage Hand."
Clutched in the skeleton's left hand is a piece of parchment. bearing a red seal.
Clearly, we are not the first adventurers to answer the monster in the basement.
Clearly. Is the seal the same as the seal that's on the desk?
No.
Okay.
I'm going to cast a spell.
Okay.
Cast magic missile at the darkness.
Oh, detect magic. Okay.
Good
Let's
stuff.
see. Let's see if there's anything magical in here.
I was going to cast detect magic, but he casted the spell first. So.
Oh, good. You have it too.
You see, you can't see what it is, but there is some magic emanating from this partly open chest.
Okay, I tell everybody that.
Is there any magic that's glowing from any of the tomes on the bookshelf or anything?
No. There does seem to be something magical inside the chest, though.
I'll keep concentrating on this, by the way.
Okay.
Mage hand to lift the chest all the way open.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can do this for 10 minutes.
Okay, you open the chest. Inside the chest are 3 blank books with black leather covers. You could sell those for 25 gold each. There are 3 magical spell scrolls. There is a deed to the house. There's a deed to a windmill and a signed will.
So the scrolls are what detects this magic.
Yes.
Well, I said we weren't stealing things, but
We did say we wanted to go into real estate.
I'll just pilfer the scrolls. You can have the deeds.
What does the will say?
Because there's a way.
I was about to say, there must be a way to the basement through here, because where there's a will, there's a way.
The will is signed by Gustav and Elizabeth Durst and bequeaths the house, the windmill, and all other property to Rosavalda and Thornbolt Durst in the event of their parents' death.
No mention of Warren.
Walter.
No.
Walter.
No.
Well, that was close.
Well, it's a little baby, so, you know.
He's been cut out.
He's been cut out of the will. Or it's an older will, I suppose.
Duh.
Whoa.
And
Or they don't like the baby like the picture shows.
Yeah.
are we? I forget how scrolls work in 5e. Can I just tell what kind of scrolls they are?
Yeah, I'll just tell you the spells on them. Let's see. One is bless. One is protection from poison. And one is spiritual weapon. So if that is a spell on your spell list and it is a spell that you can cast, like it's of a level you can cast, then you can use it automatically. Otherwise, you have to make a roll to use it. If it's on your list, but it's one you can't cast, you have to make a roll.
Oh. Well, it's on my list, but I can't cast it.
Protection from poison, yeah.
Well, is it you can't cast it because it's too high level?
Yes.
Yeah. So then the difficulty to cast it would be 10 plus the level of the spell. And
So it would just be a 12. Okay.
Yeah, and you'd use wisdom since that's your spell casting stat.
Is that the only one anybody can use?
What level is that as a cleric spell? Bless?
Bless is level 1, I think, as a cleric
Yeah.
spell.
And since I have the cleric, magical aptitude cleric background, I can cast first level cleric spells? Does that mean I can cast that without a problem?
Yes.
Sweet.
Okay, I give you the scrolls.
Okay.
Princess, these are for you.
Are you guys going to look at these books at all?
Yeah, I've been reading the poetry.
No, the books in here, in this little secret room.
Oh, well, I know they're
Yeah,
not
I'm
magic.
looking at them.
Okay, so these books describe fiend summoning rituals and the necromantic rituals of a cult called the Priests of Osibus. Here, I'll type that out. If I could type. There we go. And if you want to, at some point, spend an hour studying these books, I'll let you make a roll to find more information, but it'll take some time to study them.
We'll come back.
Yeah, maybe make a note of that. And there was the letter or the parchment clutched in the skeleton's hand as well. So they're going to take that.
Look at it.
All right. Let's see.
The knowledge within drives you mad.
Yeah. What's new?
And there we go.
Oh, hey.
Oh.
And
my most pathetic servant.
Yeah, you want to read it, John?
My most pathetic servant. I am not a messiah sent to you by the dark powers of this land. I have not come to lead you on a path to immortality. However many souls you have bled. Is it bled? I guess.
Yeah.
On your hidden altar. However many visitors you have tortured in your dungeons. Know that you are not the ones who brought me to this beautiful land. You are but worms writhing in my earth. You say that you are cursed, your fortune spent. You abandoned love for madness. You took solace in the bosom of another woman and sired a stillborn son. Cursed by darkness? Of that I have no doubt. Save you from your wretchedness? I think not. I much prefer you as you are. Your dread lord and master, Strahd von Azarovich.
Dun, dun, dun.
Ooh.
Damn, that's an info bomb.
We'll take
I told
that.
you there was an affair involved with that picture.
You did.
Yeah.
Stillborn son. The baby requires sleep, and there's a dungeon. That's what's screaming. Someone's down there having a party. Dungeon party. Daddy likes to use the whips.
How does one get into a torture chamber?
Not of your own will, I assume.
Well, all right, guys. I think that's a good spot to call it
that's
for
a good
tonight.
one.
Yeah, that's a great place. Time for Guinness.
That's right.
Indeed.
That's right. St. Patty's Day.
Oh, I found completely related there, John. These drums, a type of them are Turkish, and
Oh,
they
good.
would be great. A
Oh, thank
goblet
you.
drum known as a dokim, and
Oh, those are cool
They're-
looking.
whatever. But yeah, and it says that they're commonly worn with straps so that you can play them while singing and dancing.
Oh, yes. Goblet drum. Nice. Oh, I love the look of them, too.
Yeah, you've seen them before,
Yeah, they're
I think.
beautiful.
Yeah, I have.
It's a
Awesome.
brainophone.
Nice. Thank you.
So wide open. Hey man, it's like crabs in a bucket. When they try to climb out, they up.
I'm just, reading the poetry. This is what I found.
So,
Cool.
as you guys can probably already tell from this, compared to like Tyranny of Dragons, it's a lot more ambiance and a lot less like hack and slash and yeah. So
I'm ready to get ambient up in here. Ready to take some ambient up in here.
so yeah, it's pretty dark. It gets darker. So
I'm ready.
I think we'll have fun with it.
Yeah.
I can't wait for the masters of this place to come back.
and
While
see
we're
the
inside.
wine-stained wolves and
I
the
know,
hacked-up
I know.
tapestry. And
Yeah. But it's one thing to be a thief. It's another to, just trash the place.
Naevin, art critic.
That's right.
Okay. Well, I guess see you guys next Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same
For sure.
Dragon Place, same Dragon channel.
All right.
All right,
Thanks,
a
guys.
lot, guys.
Hey, thanks for backing.
No problem.
Eggplant.
All right, and thanks to everybody who watched. We will be back next Thursday and every following Thursday, 3:30 Pacific. And I'll have the video for this up in edited form whenever I get that done.
And not before.
And not before. That's right.